Some people can tune a fish.
Some people can tune the guitar with an app, but some people can do it by the hearing, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Download the Uplift. I am one of your hosts, Gabriel Mark, reporting live from far, far away. Joined as always by my co-host that, man, when he's at my wedding, I hope he has a righteous toast, Davis.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Man, I'm on coffee number 6. I'm fired up. I'm shot out of a cannon. I wish I had a sound.
So you've had like all the sugar, and me, I've had no sugar today actually.
Well, I've had all the caffeine and stevia.
Oh yeah, okay. So you do a sugar substitute.
Yeah. What is that? Sucralose?
Sucrose.
Yeah. No, I think sucralose is something too. It's not just sucrose.
You got fructose. You got sucrose. You got glucose. And my eyes watering. I'm tearing up, man. So
hey, Gemini, is there a difference between sucrose and sucralose?
Yes, there's a difference between sucrose and sucralose. Sucrose is regular table sugar. It's a natural sweetener that comes from plants. Sucralose, on the other hand, is artificial. It's made in a lab by changing the chemical structure of regular sugar.
Oh, so I was having sucralose, and sucrose is sugar. Check that out, DTU family.
Damn, man, you brought the borophyll this time. I learned something. I didn't know there was sucralose.
I did too. Well, Dane, I just wanted to start this show by giving our audience a little, I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need.
Is it, and I
don't want to.
I thought it was just your backup. I was going to be like,
yo, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Christmas Download the Uplift. That's right. It's the first of many Christmas episodes coming to you live, even though it's not live. We're recording this live. And yeah, man, it's the Christmas episode. How you feeling, Papa?
Feeling good, man. I'm feeling very festive today, even though Christmas is 7 days from now. It's not here yet, but we're all excited. By the time this releases, it's going to be like 2 days away?
Yeah, this releases on December 23rd. So we are 8 days away from the actual big day, my friend. And yeah, bro, it's a crazy time of the year, man. You know, people are rushing around, especially depending on where you live in the country. People are always in a rush, but they're extra always in a rush.
Yeah.
And, yeah, man, it's a wild time, bro. It's a wild time to be alive for a lot of things, but I just want to start off by saying, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. Dude, this is an $18 Walmart blazer that lights up with 2 little mini batteries. And yeah, man, I felt it's in with my ornaments and my angel. It gets broken out once a year, and apparently a couple times a year this year. And yeah, man, I feel like this was a great Walmart purchase, much like a lot of things. And how are you looking? If you turn your phone sideways and you're watching and listening on Spotify, you can watch us or watch us on YouTube, and you can see both of our outfits, which, oh my goodness, if you're looking at my co-host right now, he's got gifts, he's got a snowman, but when it comes to his actual outfit, I was like, hey, you got a scarf or anything? He's like, no. Bah humbug.
Bah humbug. It's Nightmare Before Christmas. It's not full Christmas, right? gotta rep the black clothes and all that. But yeah, I mean, the only thing I could find with red and green on it is some Mario t-shirt. So
and I like it.
I like Mario. I had an ugly sweater and I kept it for like 8 years or something like that.
Okay.
But I got rid of it, I think last year. So like we weren't doing any ugly sweater parties. So I was just like, I'm never going to use this. And here we are. Yeah, it just goes to show when you get rid of one thing, you're gonna need it like a year later.
Yeah. Well, those ugly sweaters are always super uncomfortable and itchy too. I get it.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, they're cool. It's cool to have like an ugly sweater party and just get drunk and laugh at everyone.
Solid strategy. Yo, did you see what's going on in New Jersey with these drones? What do you think? Is it the government sniffing out nuclear waste? What do you think? What's happening with this?
Yeah, no, well, everyone sees it. Everyone's talked about it. Yeah, dude. I've looked up quite a few different videos on it, and there, I don't know if this is taken out of context or whatever, but there's a video of one like firing. It looks like it's shooting tracer rounds.
Really?
Probably. Yeah, like it's like and pretty fast tracer rounds. So I mean, like the bullets that are in between that are yeah, astronomical, but. I don't know if that's taken out of context because I would think that we would hear about that all over the news if it was happening in New Jersey, So, but that got lumped into like a compilation video I saw, and I was just like, if they're doing that, then I don't know. I don't know what to say. we're fucked. But no, it's for sure the government because they said. It's not anyone outside the country, but also if you shoot them down, you're going to get arrested. So it's like that's you.
Did you see the dude that posted him literally shooting, which also actually looked like tracer rounds at the drone? He was like,
no, I didn't see that.
It's like this dude's just firing into the air. It's like, dang, dude. First of all,
what do you have? Was it a Glock, a handgun, or
the way it sounded like, for the record, everyone with firearms, it's not a clip unless it's like an old-timey World War I gun that you push a clip of ammunition in. A magazine is the kind of thing you put at the bottom. But it sounded like a clip. He's like, ching, 6, and then it was like, ching. I was like, who knows? Here's the thing. Our future president was asked this at a press conference, and he made such a good point. He's like, do you really think they don't know what's going on? Do you think the United States would just allow a foreign country to fly drones? No way, dude. Those things will be blown out of the water before they're near our coastlines.
Oh, yeah. Like, well, we had a balloon that got taken out immediately. So.
Oh, I forgot about that. Maybe, yeah, that's a little sketchy, too. The Chinese spy balloons that was like in Montana. Or something? Yeah,
but they got taken care of immediately. So like the fact that they're like they seem very chill about these drones. They're like, yeah, it's nothing to worry about. We're not scared. It's them. They're the ones flying the drones. And I don't know what they're doing. My honest thing about it is like I love the technology of drones because it's fun to fly, and then there's been so many people who've been able to like make careers out of doing videography with drones, and I think that's amazing. But now that it's becoming more weaponized and like used by the government and military, now I'm like, this is the bad part about it.
Well, supposedly I feel because usually Rogan, no matter what kind of guest he has on, I'm engaged. I was sitting in traffic today. He had a dude on that's like an F-18 pilot, and he's like, this is what it is. And I was like, I'm trying to pay attention right now, but I don't know. Some people are saying there was like possible gamma rays or nuclear was spilled or something, and these drones are like sniffing it out or something like that. But
there's definitely going to be all kinds of theories. No one else knows except for our government. Whatever it is that they're doing, because they're just flying around, like other than the one that I saw that was like shooting down, which could be from anywhere. It could be from the Ukraine, for all I know. But yeah, they're just flying around. So yeah, maybe that is a good theory. I don't know. but I don't like that. That's like a thing now. It's like we're gonna just have 40 whatever or however many drones flying across the city in a populated area. Yeah, I don't trust it.
There's so much stuff that goes on with either the government or behind closed smoky room doors that I'm sure if the general public, not just the drones, but who knows, bro? There's probably been like missiles that have been fired at the US that got shot down and stuff. I'm sure there's so much stuff in general that's like would freak out the public. I don't know. That's what I believe. I mean, mass panic is like the worst case thing because I mean, look what happened in 2020 with people turning into absolute animals. Like, I need all the toilet paper. It's like, oh, is this what we are, really? And supposedly, dude, with all that, like, if people just got their normal weekly groceries, you would have never saw the shelves like that if people were just panicking.
Well, it's like, it's like stocks or crypto or whatever. It's some of them are all driven by just people and whatever their thought is on the crypto, specifically crypto, because stocks are a little bit more tangible. But yeah, it's like
tangible. Wow.
Like once you get the fear in people, then all the stuff that's built on the trust that people have for like that thing being there, just it falls apart. So
speaking of crypto, didn't you want to talk to about our girl, Huktua?
Yeah. She seemed like a normal person who's like doing somewhat positive stuff, I guess. Like she's just earning money, doing her thing. So she seemed like cool, but now all of a sudden she's like in crypto scams.
Yeah. I think is it just lack of education with it? And do you think the people she was around were like, yeah, this is going to possibly do pretty well, but they knew what they were doing with the whole pump and dump? Or do you think she was like, all right, let me get this while I have this fame, let me make the most of it?
It could be that, and that's always a possibility. But I think most people kind of have an idea about crypto and how many scams there are. And just like obviously, if you're saying we're going to release this crypto and we're going to give it to a bunch of people before it comes out to the public, and we're going to allow them to do whatever they want with it, it's like it's pretty much just flat out standard scam. And I don't know, like people should be able to tell that, but maybe give her the benefit of the doubt. The only thing I would say to that is how she was kind of reacting on that Twitter, X meet or whatever. What'd you call it?
They're called Spaces.
Oh yeah, okay. So like that X space, with that you saw and I saw with like CoffeeZilla and
CoffeeZilla, crazy.
Yeah, just even the way that she reacted to him as soon as he got on, he was like, "What do you want?" And before he like really even asked any hard-hitting questions, it's just, I don't know. It's like a difference of opinion. Like, does it really matter that like I'm not like devastated. I don't think anyone's devastated because like Hawk to a Girl is now like maybe not as straight laced as people might have thought. Yeah, it's like I don't think it's like a shocking thing. It's not like some idol or whatever came out with some conspiracy scam thing and everyone's like devastated or whatever. But it's surprising because she seemed to be like just having fun with it, doing her thing, and then it's just the Hawk coin.
Is that what it was called? Oh
yeah.
Well, we've talked a few times on the show about like child stars and like how that can kind of mess people up, or child, film, music, any of that. But I think I touched on it a little bit last week when I was like, and I'm not trying to rip you off, Tim Cast, but for real, it's like when you get that viral, bro, or like the cranberry juice skateboarding guy or any of these viral people, it's got to be like you want to cling on to it as much as you can. So that probably come down. And
it's like it's a mixed bag because like if someone gets viral from like a 5-second video, like there's nothing to say about their character or whatever, but in these cases, like people, like she monetized that super quick and actually like built a fan base with Hawk Tuah. So so it's just it's unfortunate though that like once again these influencers and everything are either using their fans to exploit them and scam them, or that they are getting used by scammers to scam their fans.
What did I say to you a couple days ago? I'm like, yo, we got to use this internet thing, bro.
After 24 years, we gotta figure something out, man.
Well, I brought that up because I was
been
on
around
TikTok.
longer than that, but yeah, just
when was it? When did it start with dial-up and AOL? It was like 98, 90, 95, around there probably.
Yeah. Well,
ASL. Yo, hey, audience member, ASL, age, sex, location. Yo, man, that was like a thing.
I've never used that.
Well, that's because you're younger than me. Yeah, there was chat rooms, and then if you were chatting, with these people, be like, oh, ASL, age, sex, location. Like, I'm a male, Louisiana, 28. It's like, oh well, I don't think we should be talking.
It's like your football intro. It's like male, Louisiana, 28.
Well, dude, that was crazy, man. AOL, who I think eventually got sold to Time Warner, but dude, I remember. I think you're too young to even know this. They sold by the time you were online, so you would get like these CD-ROMs of hours, like 500 free hours of AOL. Then you got to pay for it. Like, it's wild. We're so blessed to have just Wi-Fi at the train station. But back in the day, bro, dial-up modems, and you had to pay for that dial-up speed, and then your phone bill, and that would tie up I don't know, man. Times were crazy, yo.
Yeah, no, I remember those AOL discs. Like, did AT&T do internet back then? I don't know, but AT&T or like probably Cox as well. Yeah, we went through like the phone company, so I think it was probably AT&T or something like that. I don't know, but I don't miss the days of the dial-up tones and not being able to use the phone if someone was on the internet or vice versa. So,
well, I think that this is me as an old man talking, even though I'll be 40 in April, but I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, yo, we're definitely getting dumber. Like, can people read a map? Can people figure stuff out with, let me just Google it? I mean, I do it all the time, every day, but it's like, dang, dude, I don't know. Well, maybe we're better off. Like, I restarted The Sopranos. I know we talked about this with Diana. You really need to do this, but I was watching, it was Meadow, and they were all, that's the daughter, Tony's daughter, and they were all sitting around BSing. And it's so weird to see a group of like teenagers sitting around and none of them had their phones. And it's like, bro, it's so weird, like how different. I know we're all over the place, but it's weird, man.
Well, look, my opinion on any kind of technology out there, the box has been open, Pandora's out. Like,
oh yeah,
like it's you can't go back. You can't retract all the drones. You can't retract the internet and technology. Like, obviously, it can all collapse and we go back to whatever age. But people, like, the knowledge is there. Like, so people are going to utilize it. People are going to have it. But it's like with any technology, like just the internet, for example, like what you're saying, like, are we getting dumber? I think that there are a bunch of people who are getting way smarter because they have access to all this knowledge and they're actually using it properly. So it all depends on how you utilize it. And I'm also like all for the internet being used for fun as well, and watching these short videos and just vegging out. Yeah, that's what people did with TVs and still do with TVs. So,
like, rewatch The Sopranos. Well, what I originally was talking about was, yo, we gotta use this internet thing, because I was watching TikTok and I follow this guy. Basically, he has like this dealership in New Jersey, and he has a bunch of exotic cars and Porsches and Cybertrucks when they were super exclusive and all this stuff. he goes, yeah, I got a TikTok shop guy coming in. It was this young kid. And the kid made he goes, oh, last month I made 65 grand. And he just has a TikTok shop. And I like went down that rabbit hole. Apparently you just need to make witty videos and just sell a product and then you can buy G-Wagons. So I was like, yo, Dane, I don't know, man. I think we got to use this internet.
No.
That's where
we could make money on the internet.
There's like this whole, you can reach everybody.
The internet has the biggest reach of customers ever. No, but I get what you're saying. Like, and it's interesting as well because there's way more incentive than there ever has been to do something on the internet to make money and to develop a following, social media, whatever it is, right? OnlyFans as well for people.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, some of them are earning tens of millions of dollars, and it's hard to argue against that and say, don't do it and do something that actually like betters society, like in a academic kind of way. Like, obviously, if you enjoy OnlyFans, like that's great, and it's a service for society. But like academically bettering society, doing something that will actually contribute to the infrastructure and things that we need to survive and all this other stuff. Obviously, that's better, and that's what we really want. But the unfortunate thing is, it's becoming more and more incentivized for people to want to make it online and monetize whatever it is that they're doing. Just like we're doing, basically.
Yeah.
We're doing a podcast. It's for fun, but it's also hopefully it'll be successful one day. It's hard to argue that. And if we have robots and AI to do everything for us, then like, who knows?
You know what's not hard to argue? The fact that it's going to be Christmas in a week, which brings us to our quote of the week. Go ahead, take it away.
The joy of brightening others' lives becomes for us the magic of the holidays. W.C. Jones.
That's the true meaning of Christmas, my friend. It's bringing magic to brightening the lives of others, man. I feel like Christmas time, I mean, it's been brought up probably since it got super commercialized, but it's like, I got to buy this. I got to buy the perfect gift. I have to buy I got to make sure everyone gets a card. Did we pose for our Christmas card this year? Is it perfect? Or do we send it out to 37 people? And I think that, well, here's the thing about Christmas, man. I think, people that are religious like myself, we believe it was the day Jesus was born. But I know some people, they were brought up, oh, it's Santa Claus. But even if you're not religious about Christmas, it still should be all about, being with family, being with loved ones. I think that's what Christmas is about, more than let me get that, MacBook Air for somebody. So I don't know. What do you think about the quote of the week? What do you think about just first impressions with Christmas, where we're at in 2024, my friend?
No, for sure. I agree with that. It's a great time of year, regardless of which holiday you celebrate, because it's not just Christmas, it's Hanukkah, all that. But it's a great reminder for people to be considerate of others, and to also look to your friends and family, your loved ones, and just show them some appreciation. We talked about this a little bit with Thanksgiving episode as well. But appreciation is part of Christmas, and then also, like the quote says, brightening people's lives, and it shows. Like, people are influenced this time of year to do like charity, all kinds of stuff like that. So it's not just about the stuff you're gonna get and what you need to get for other people. Obviously, that's part of it, and that also brightens people's lives up. So.
For sure.
Family is definitely the most important thing for me when it comes to the holidays, and then friends. Just making sure that everyone's good, making sure you keep in touch with them, and that you're there for them. That's what it's all about.
Do you think that like the commercialization of Christmas in general and the holiday season is like overshadowing the true meaning, whether religious or not, like just to be with family? And like dude, the people that help out at soup kitchens and stuff, I think it's amazing. You really do feel better when you do stuff like that. Although I despise people that film themselves doing it. It's like, dude, that's so it's so dirty. Like, look at me eating the less fortunate. Like, bro, buzz off.
Eating the less fortunate.
I said, did I say eating?
Yeah,
eating less fortunate. Don't do that, kids.
Yeah. that's not a good way of solving any of those problems. No, but I agree. I look. I think the idea of like filming charitable acts and all that. I think there's two arguments behind it. It's like the soup kitchen, probably not, right? But if you're starting a soup kitchen, it's probably a good idea to film it so you can make some money back and you can continue to do these charitable things.
Oh yeah,
but yeah. The people, just filming something that's like it's not for some kind of business model. I don't know. I think if everyone who's involved is fine with being on a video, then that's one thing. But there is the whole thing of like, if you have someone who's less fortunate on a video, it's like, how do you really know that they're cool with being filmed? Because they're gonna say like, yeah, no problem, because they want, obviously, they want to eat. So yeah, I agree. I think it's weird. I think it can be messed up to do that when it's like, like you're being charitable to like a homeless person on the street, and if they're uncomfortable with being filmed and they can't, or feel like they can't really express that, then that's like a bad thing, and that's something that is taking a huge sort of footing in social media. But yeah, I mean, if everyone's cool with it, then I see no problem with it. But if someone's uncomfortable, then
yeah, I agree with that. If everyone's cool with it, like, I have mixed emotions about it, I guess. Like, there's videos. There was one on social media of like this business owner ordered a bunch of pizzas from Domino's. He goes, here, just count this, and he gave him an envelope, and it was like, $500, and there was a letter. Hey man, you're really working hard. You deserve this. And the guy walked away, and then they filmed the guy like crying. He goes, you have no idea how much I needed this. And then the guy comes back out and gives him another couple hundred. He's like, I was gonna be late on my car payment. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, is that kind of grimy to be like, yo, check out what I did for this guy? But then again, it got me like, I don't know.
It can be. Yeah, it's just the one thing that's definitely true is people are definitely passionate about charity, and they're passionate about people who do charity online, like to do it right and not be not exploit the charitable acts just for your own benefit. Mm-hmm. But I mean, it's complicated, right? Because yeah, like, is it a good thing to show charitable acts to maybe encourage people to do the same, or encourage other businesses to do the same?
It's a good point.
Yeah, there's that argument. Or you can argue, well, yeah, you're like airing out this dude's dirty laundry and his personal life. So
right,
yeah. So it's a catch-22, goes both ways. I think where it really counts is to inspire people to do the same, and then also to basically, if you're doing a full-on charity, to subsidize things and monetize it so that you have cash flow, not for yourself, but to continue being charitable. So
apologies, audience, you amazing people. You Merry Christmas, by the way. Did we talk about the Netflix documentary called Buy Now, the shopping conspiracy documentary? Did we talk about that at all?
Oh no, yeah,
Dude,
I haven't heard of it.
Yo, you have Netflix, right?
Yeah.
I know for you to like sit down and watch something is like it's tough. We gotta we need your girlfriend. Everyone's gonna be come on, Dane, let's watch this. Nah, man, I'm watching this computer video on YouTube. But listen, dude, it's something that you do that I did this so bad with the RV. It just talks about like it's basically surrounded around Amazon with ex-employees and stuff. Like how like it's overconsumption. The whole like when you go to Amazon, every color, the placement of buy now, everything is like designed millions of dollars to get you to buy more stuff.
Oh yeah, and it's
Christmas
so convenient.
adds to that, I think. And
yeah,
I don't know.
And yeah, no, I agree, and it's so convenient. And look, most things that I buy on Amazon, I do because I need them, and they're like somewhat business related stuff. But yeah, like I've had packages that have been unopened for 6 months. It's like, well, clearly I didn't need that.
That's wild.
And then I open it and it's, it can be like a cable, and I'm like, why did I even buy this? It's like it's a Thunderbolt cable or some crap like that. I'm like,
purchase.
Like what was I going to set up that I never did? and here we are. So yeah, no, I totally get that. It makes it so much more convenient. You don't have to go out and shop anymore. And that's like the holiday season as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, thankfully, I would say things like Black Friday and Cyber Monday was always online, but like Black Friday's calmed down a bit. You don't have nearly as many like people dying.
Yo, I'm outside Best Buy, but I skipped Thanksgiving. I want to get this TV, $20 off this TV. It's like, dude,
yeah, and also like Black Friday used to be amazing. Like everything was on sale. It was like 50%, 75% discounts. And last year I went to a few stores. It was only TVs.
No,
like you could only get a deal on a TV. Even the game consoles were like full price. So,
dude, I'm going full red, green, and red. If you're watching, make sure you hit the like button. But yeah, my lighting's crazy right now. Wait till you see the New Year's one. Green and red. I feel like I'm a mean one, Mr. Grinch. What's the all-time Christmas movie, Papa? Give me one of them.
Well, I mentioned Nightmare Before Christmas, and that's one of them for me.
See, I wasn't even allowed to watch that as a kid. I've never seen, and that's like Tim Burton. No, that's the coffee shop.
No, it's
Tim Horton, the coffee place. Yeah, with that movie, didn't it take like, because it was real deal clay, like they actually moved it, right? Like frame by frame. Crazy.
Yeah. That's like, if you watch Wallace and Gromit, at least the original is like it's all clay animation. It's crazy to think about that. But I really love Nightmare Before Christmas. I also love I also love the Grinch. Oh, what's his name? Why am I forgetting his name? Jim Carrey.
Yeah, there you go. I wasn't going to tell you either.
Yeah, you're gonna let me suffer and just embarrass.
I had it. Yo, all right.
The Grinch is amazing.
This is gonna be the perfect reel. Ready? Hey Dane, so comment down below to our audience, and I gotta ask you, how long did it take to make Nightmare Before Christmas your favorite Christmas movie, Dane? Let us know below before pause this video, pause this reel, and make a guess if you don't know. What do you think?
Jeez.
Every frame moving that clay, baby.
I'm probably gonna overshoot it. Let me go with 4 years.
Wow, dude. I didn't even, dude. Yeah, 3.5 years. Started in 91, wrapped in 93. That's
Really?
dude. That's crazy. I thought it was gonna be like, I don't know, a couple months, dude. 3.5 years to make that movie.
Oh no, but like, I mean, that's not unheard of for a lot of AAA movies and all that. But yeah,
How long did Gumby?
I'm surprised that I got it that close.
No, it was good. How long did a Gumby episode take to make? It's still Clay.
Oh wow, yeah, Gumby. Luckily, simpler characters.
About 8 working hours to animate 2 minutes of film for a Gumby episode. In a 6-minute episode, the characters were moved up to 9,000 times. Yo, hey,
geez.
what do you think, Pokey? I think that was his name, right?
A whole day for 2 minutes.
That's it, man. Gumby was the man. Woo!
Well, like you remember what I was saying to you? I think it was last time as well. With 3D animation, like how long it takes per frame.
Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's way better to do 3D animation, especially now, and it's way easier than doing stop animation and all that other stuff. But like, yeah, it still takes a while, like to render out frames. So,
what do you think? Just to get to our DTU roots back in the day, what do you think some of like people stress out? Like, what do you think people stress out about the most this time of year? And like, how do we manage it? Like, even if you personal, like, what do you stress out this year? Or
I think everyone has their own different like family dynamics, and it's busy season. There's all kinds of Christmas parties happening and whatever, but I think the number one thing people stress out about would be finances.
Yeah,
I think they're worried about, how am I going to make Christmas happen for my family, and how am I going to pay the bills? And like I know that I'm always running out of money by the end of the year. So
yeah, I agree, and you're so right, dude. I mean, listen, it's me and my elderly Pomeranian in this place. Like, I have a complete, I get stuff from my nieces, but other than that, it's like I'm chilling. Yo, now, I had a house full of kids, and you got to get something nice for the wife that she could show off at the cocktail party. It's a different element, but I think 100%, yeah, finances, and that's a bummer, man, because that goes back to what we first talked about, man. That's not what it's not what it's all about, bro. Once again, I'm not trying to cram religion down anyone's throat, although DM me, we could pray, baby. But no, it's just, you got to be with your loved ones. Or let's say, dude, and I've been there, bro. I've had some dark Christmases, bro. Like, I remember, 2018, even though I was on top of the world, that was a sad Christmas. But even if you're alone, I'm sure there's a way that you can get into the spirit of Christmas. I don't know. I think it's possible.
Yeah. Well, I do think that that you can definitely do that. But I think part of the Christmas spirit anyway is the appreciation of others and doing things for others.
Yeah. 1,000%. But that brings, let's say you're alone, that brings you back. Maybe something in your community. There's a way to give back. Pretty much there's gonna be a food bank near you somewhere, and dude, that will lighten your mood, and that will make you feel a little bit better because you're giving back something. And dude, that not even just Christmas time, but I mean, bro, like, not to.
That's what I was gonna say. Is like, you can say like, I'm alone for Christmas, but there's things you can get involved with, or just even on the side of the road, like, to give what you can to them. Or if you can't give anything, like maybe you're just out and about and you see someone struggling with their groceries or whatever, you just help them out. Like, it's a season where I think a lot more people are conscious about like helping each other out and trying to make everyone's lives easier. And I think that's important to remember. And so you can always, even if you're spending Christmas Day alone, you can always get involved, and that brings you closer to people anyway.
I don't want to totally take down the mood, but I'm pretty sure this is like the time where a lot of people go into, we'll just put it this way, a lot of people go into like really, really hardcore depressions, and some drastic things happen. But dude, listen, all I can say, if anybody's listening to this, and I know it's hard out there, there's a lot of entertainment and you're bumming out, bro, just pick up the phone, man, to one of your homies, even if you haven't talked to him for a while. And yeah, I don't know, it can be really, really hard, because what happens is, man, we watch movies like, maybe not Home Alone with all that crazy stuff, but dude, I don't know, any movie where it's like, it's this family with the snowy window frame, and you look at this perfect Hollywood image of what Christmas should be, and that might bum people out, but that's not necessarily everyone's thing. So, hey, everybody, if you're listening, we love you, man. Even the guy with the bad comment.
Even the guy with the bad comment. Yeah. Now keep doing the bad comments.
Yeah, it's cool. If it makes you have a Merry Christmas, that's cool.
Yeah. Screw these people.
Yeah.
How dare you put anything online that I don't like?
Yeah. Where's your podcast, bro? I'm just kidding. Yo, so let me ask you a question. Is there a better feeling that when you take the scissors on the wrapping paper and you get a good glide? Like,
oh yeah.
If comment down below if you have taken those skizzers, and you get that grid, that matrix, and you get the perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, if you make it all the way through without it just tearing, it's good. It's good stuff. But also comment down below if for some reason you don't do the glidey thing and you chop.
Oh. Yeah. And if you do, listen to another podcast, because we don't want you.
Jeez. No, we need the choppy scissors guy.
All right, come on in. That's
you're part of the family. Don't worry.
Come on in, you choppy chop man. That's cool, dude.
There's more efficient ways of doing things, but it's cool. It's all good.
But yeah, we're right. 51 minutes. We're winding down here. What do you think about? Oh yeah, so Nightmare Before Christmas. You didn't ask me what mine is, so that's cool. Whatever.
Well, okay. Well, we moved on to like how long does it take? What's the process?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So now, John.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Christmas movie?
All right. So first of all, comment down below. Here's another reel. What's your favorite Christmas movie and why? You know what's crazy, bro? I watched Christmas Vacation for the first time like within the last 5 years, and that movie's old,
really?
bro. But that's such a good Christmas movie. Like, dude, when he plugs it in and they're all outside in the lights because he was struggling so bad, and she flips the switch and it's like, Clark Griswold, you're my man. That and I mean, bro, Elf, it's crazy. They've been putting like some behind the scenes of dude, Will Ferrell actually was in the Lincoln Tunnel, and like I don't know, I feel like they probably made that, and Jon Favreau made that movie. Apparently, I think that like they didn't know what they had when they made Elf, which was like, by the way, 2003. Welcome to feeling old. Download the
Apple. That's 2003. I was thinking 2008. That was where I was at with it, but
2003, bro. So guess what?
I don't even think we knew what we had when we first saw Elf, because it's a good movie.
Oh, great movie.
Yeah.
Would you try that spaghetti with maple syrup and marshmallows? Would you try it?
Not today.
I'd try it. Hey,
if it was back in the day, maybe. But I'd try a bite. I not the whole thing.
Next time we hang out, whether you come here or I'm there, we're gonna do some maple syrup for my 40th birthday celebration, wherever that is. We're eating. Hey, everybody, we're eating the Elf spaghetti, Choco, Pop-Tart, banana, whatever it is.
But the spaghetti better still be al dente.
Yes, I'm mixed emotions about al dente.
Yeah.
So what else about Christmas should we hit on before we get out of here on this one? What do you think?
Well, what I was going to say about Christmas Vacation, that movie's, because I saw it a while back. I'm surprised I'm surprised it's taking you this long to watch it, honestly. But hey, I haven't watched The Sopranos, so. But I think that movie is it's a movie that you appreciate more when you're older, when you're an adult, especially if you have a family. Because like most of the movie is just about it's about trying to put on a Christmas for your family, getting the Christmas bonus, and the Christmas bonus is actually just nothing.
Oh yeah, I forgot the Jelly of the Month Club.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Dane, was there anything else? Because when this comes out, bro, tomorrow will be Christmas Eve, and then the next day, the big day, Papa.
Christmas Eve. Some of you are going to be working, all that stuff, but just whenever you can. Hopefully, you're not working Christmas Day, but whenever you can, just spend time with the ones you love, appreciate them, give them a hug. You use the time to step away from the constant rigmarole that life is, the constant stresses or whatever. Just have fun. Have at least a couple hours, even if you're working, just to forget about it. Forget about your work, your job, everything. Just spend time with family, enjoy it. It's all about love. It's all about love and your family and friends and all that.
I dig that. Yeah, I know, especially a city like Las Vegas. Well, there's healthcare workers and stuff, or firefighters and police officers at 24 hours, man. Someone's got to work on Christmas, but Vegas, oh my gosh, I have like every 24-hour bar.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you're a healthcare worker or you are someone who's working over Christmas, be safe. And we appreciate you.
Yes, we do.
If you are going through anything, and it's tough times, you owe it to yourself to get past it, and things will be better. Regardless of who you might think that you have to rely on or anything like that, you owe it to yourself to get past it and move forward and find happiness in your life. And it's worth finding happiness in your life.
I love that. I'm gonna just say, Dane spoke for me right there. Because I couldn't figure out how to get it out. But yeah, you're right. You owe it to yourself. Don't let the pressures of Christmas get to you. We love you here on Download the Uplift. So, Dane, was there anything else on this special Christmas episode 24, Christmas, Chill, or Chaos?
I'm just going to end it with Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. If there's any other holidays that you celebrate, have a happy one.
All right, my man. I am going to wish everybody a Merry Christmas from here. Dane and I here live. I Download the Uplift, a place where when we fall, Dane, me, you, Jon Snow, who's actually standing at attention today, we try and uplift you. Thanks so much for joining us on this special Christmas episode of I Don't Want a Lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need.
And I. I'm the most monotone thing ever.
And I. Hey, thanks so much for joining us, y'all.
Thank you guys for joining us, and thank you for the continued support. Keep writing those comments. We love them.
Yeah, keep them up. All right, we'll see you next Christmas. Actually, we're going to see you next week. Special back-to-back for our New Year's episode, so make sure you tune in. Thanks, everybody.
Peace.